Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fella, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone... He's got to goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Hazard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Vinicius Junior gets it away. Costa Curta. Oh, that's fabulous. Good ball, good take.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Zubimendi. And he's had a hit! Oh, it's come off the upright. And it's a goal! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's a look and plays it forward. Played out to the right. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And Messi! It's a loose ball. Hazard goes for the shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
It's been slipped through. It's come to nothing. No, he's not getting any further than that. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now there's a fine ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Nicely weighted ball. It's played through for him. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Davids. Good chance here! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Not the most accurate pass. And that's a good ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Back they go.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Messi providing an outlet on that flank. And they've got rid. It's their second corner of the game. Donnarumma needs a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Distributed tidily. Great vision. That is a brilliant interception. Vinicius Junior. Decent chance! He's done very well to get to that.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Alexander-Arnold. And the ball's come loose here. Corner number 2 then. And it's Zubimendi. Here's a chance! And he can clear it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Dembele! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good alertness. Shapes to shoot!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That has ended up in no man's land. That's beautifully weighted. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Vardiol. He has found a way through. The referee's awarded a free kick. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And he's lifted it over.
Alexander-Arnold has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
That pass isn't the best. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Messi. He is through here. And it's hoisted clear. Looking here to chip it through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Right, Dembele. He's found a way through. Looking for a runner. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Looking for the run. Knocks it into space. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Bruno Fernandes. And here's the chance to counter. Vinicius Junior has got himself a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. That's really well cleared. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. He has a look out. Pickford is there to clear.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Puyol. Number 22.
And that was
Neymar.
nowhere near his best.
Number 20.
Tries to play it through.
Dembele. Number 23.
He's going for goal! Oh my word, that is quite something! A finish of true class! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He has given that the lot.
Well, Peter, it would have
Batistuta, and Batistuta! Yes, it's there! What a moment for the double centurion! The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. That's an imaginative pass. Chips it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Look at the space here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Played out wide. Great ball if he can get there. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. And a chance! Corner number 3 coming up. And he's there to clear it. Vinicius Junior! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. They may tries from distance. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Out to the right. Dembele. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Howson gets over and intercepts. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Massaro. Now, can they get him away? And it's been played through. And that has been clubbed away. Over to the left. Saka. Batistuta. Oh, what has happened here?
This usually is the time teams go in.
That's rather hopeful. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 4 coming up here. It's a mighty effort! Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Kimmich gets rid without sophistication. Somewhat off target.
Minutes has been indicated.
Here's a sharp little ball. And the finish! They've done it! Deep into injury time! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable.
Example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
We are into stoppage time. And he's intervened well there. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a very... Torres! He scores! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that is as far as it goes. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world. And we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Kimmich gets flagged offside. And he's picked out the run. And that's shot a goal! And he's found the net! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
And here's Yamal. And this is De Bruyne. De Bruyne! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Picked out brilliant, and Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Yamal. Dembele. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Rooney. That's a nicely shaped ball. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Torres! It's anyone's ball now. Yamal looking to play him in. Kimmich gets a cross in. And Dijk picks it up from the goal kick. And beyond the defence. Threads one in. And he's in on goal. And the finish! And he hits the net. Just one goal in it now. Game on. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And the shots! And Julio Cesar somehow saves it. And he thumps it clear. Kvaratskhelia sends it crossfield. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Dembele. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Nice looking ball. That pass isn't the best. And it's Messi. Very nearly half an hour gone here. That's been cut out, well played. And for a moment you felt that was... Takes the shot! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's made its way to him. Caught offside that time. Out to the left it goes. Nicely weighted ball. Kvaratskhelia. And it's played in here. Keeper has taken decisive action. In again, Vitinha! That's going to go a long way. Gakpo.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well timed, excellent interception. That has ended up in no man's land. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And Torres! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Vitinha with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, terrible mistake. He's gone for goal! In with the challenge. Gakpo. Strong running down that left flank. Dembele has it out wide and in space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Tries to pass it through.
Has been indicated.
Roma has it in a wide position. Looking for the run. Can he get on the end of this? Rodri spots it and intercepts. Kimmich. Kimmich. Can he get it through? Now the ball in. And that was very necessary. And the half-time whistle goes. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Shoots! Cleared without hesitation. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. But it's lofted through here. Messi. Could be danger here. And a chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. They've done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Vitin. Great chance! He has done it! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
That is good alertness. And that is as far as they're going to go. Yamal. It's gone out for a throw-in. That's a good foot in there. Yamal is fouled. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with taste.
There's the shot! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And that's been one good chance here. Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I suppose, Peter, in a tight game like this is as good a time as any to make a change.
And it's Vitinha. Fernando Torres! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Ambitious ball here. Well read, nice interception. Kimmich. Oh, he's found support out wide. Davids gets rid without sophistication. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he has been fouled there.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 9, Fernando Torres. Number 30, Yamal. Coming on the field, number 6.
Just too high.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Can they get him? Can he finish? He scored! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And Dyke kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now he's off and running. Luis Garcia, Hernandez does well to get it back. Vitinha. And he's on his way! Yeah, he's fouled him there. De Bruyne ready to try one. De Bruyne! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy. That is quite wonderful! A finish of true class! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Looking for options for movement. He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Struck first time. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Spread neatly. He is through here.
Has been indicated.
Lovely bit of skill. Takes a shot. In for the pieces. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking. back into the middle. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's there to belt it away. Pedri. Now this could be a chance. Chance! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Chooses to go cross-field. He's looking wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that is that. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.
So bring it on. Fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
The crowd rises for the national anthem of Belgium. And that gets things running. Gakpo. He's having a hit! It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Fast. Tielemans. Lukaku. Tielemans. And he's had it nicked away. Onana. Tielemans. Fast. Tielemans. Oh, good spread. Meunier.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Opts for safety. Fast. And De Bast. That has been slung wide. And it's Messi. Can he get it through? Oh, well measured. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Cortese has a shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Cortese brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Tielemans. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
And he's picked it up out wide. Cortese concedes a free kick for that. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's Amadou Onana. Aims beyond the defence. Kimmich. Doku! And that is doing no harm at all. It's a really well-measured ball. Messi, he's shifting through the gears here, and the shot! It's there! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
The goal scorer after 18 minutes is number
So the
6.
first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Gakpo moves wide and looking to get onto this. He's having a shot! And how good was that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing
Number
lucky
8.
about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So that's 2 now without reply. It's the bay! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Doku. And it's Tielemans. De Bruyne. Lukaku. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's intervened well there. Fast calmly anticipates. Tielemans. Here's Doku. Gakpo. That is a great pick out. Stood up well to him there. Dembele, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tielemans. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for a runner, and he's just misjudged that one. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Meunier. De Bruyne. Looking for options for movement. Now, can they get him away? He's made sure that's not getting through. Trossard. Lukaku. And it's Amadou Onana. Nice physical challenge. And it's hoisted clear. Tielemans. Here's Doku. De Bruyne. De Bast. Tries to pass it through. Davids receives it in a good position here.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
And it's come back out to him. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Shot, surely! And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Pitches it off him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gakpo. Oh, it's hit the post. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. De Bruyne. To Lukaku. Tielemans. Threads one in. Played into space out wide. And the first half is done. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Everyone, please welcome to the field.
For me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
And the game has already resumed here. Shapes to shoot! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Onana. De Bast. It's Meunier. Doku. Does well to stand firm and defend it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Trossard. And it's to Kepa. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. De Kepa. Dembele. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's got away. Fast did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Gakpo, and he's managed to get free. Gakpo, chance for a shot! No, it's wide.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Protesi. Number 20, Dembele. Number 22, Neymar.
Disappointed with that.
Number 6,
Tries from distance.
Messi. Coming on the
60
field,
minutes played.
number 24, Bukayo Saka.
Back almost at
Number
once.
18, Maradona. Number 10, Fernando Torres. Number 9, Rooney. Number 17, Luis Garcia.
Rooney was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Doku. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution in progress.
Kimmich is there, and he can get that clear. Now it's Saka. That looks a cracking ball. And this is Rooney. Big chance! What a shoot! It's there! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
After 67 minutes is
And very
number
quickly,
9,
the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's become a case of men against boys. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
And Torres! And yes, it's there! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Belgium making another change here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Tielemans. Now it's Lukaku. Well, that is one way to stop him. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And it's Tielemans.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can. He's been doing ever so well, just reacting faster.
De Kuyper cuts it out. Van Aken. And it's De Kuyper. Half an hour gone in the second half. He's picked his way through. Oh, this looks sharp. Castagna. And here's Lukebakio. Defending was strong and firm. Van Aken. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again. he gets rid in a hurry. Saka puts his foot on the gas.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Torres! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Tielemans. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Here's Onana. De Bast blocks it, but gives away a corner. It's their second corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball. Belgium are looking to go forward now. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Torres.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Castagna looking to play him in. Spread neatly. He's found a way through. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Luca Bacchio. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Minutes has been indicated.
And claimed it back swiftly. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's gone loose. Played towards the other side. Saka. And it's to Kepa. Played out to the left flank. Trossard. He has found a way through. Shot at goal! Cleared without complication. And that is the last effort of the game. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his...